Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bex, the Novel Nana. Today I wanted to come kind of give you guys a different sort of video of what to expect from my channel, after the new year. So what I've come up with is a weekly video of sorts to let you pick. I have some ideas, and I would like for you guys to be able to participate by leaving comments to me in this video about what you would like to see. So what I've been working with is, I actually have it written down. So I'm going to carry you guys with me super fast. I'll try to make this as painless as possible. Okay. All right. So can you see it? Let's see. Ta-da! I doubt you can read that. I didn't even think about that. So while it's up there, I don't know if you guys can read backwards, but I have Monday will be Manuscript Monday. Tuesdays will be 2 cents. Let's talk. And then on Wednesdays, we will have a Write With Me. And Thursdays, maybe some Talking with Bex. Friday, we can have some fun with me by maybe doing some crafts. Saturday, I would like to do some Bujo, which is bullet journaling, because I'm obsessed with bullet journaling. And then Sunday, for those of you who would like to join, I do some scripture studies. So anyway, that is what to expect. Let me carry you back over here. That is what you can expect from my channel. I'm not sure what days I'll be uploading yet, but I do have a few videos that kind of line those out. Again, Mondays, Manuscript Mondays, we can talk about your manuscript or current works in progress, which is the little segue here for today's video. Today, I would like to do a WIP sort of delve in, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Don't know, but it is what it is. So I don't know about the rest of you, but I participated in NaNoWriMo, and I won, but there's a big but. I don't know why that old song just flashed in my head, and my name is Becky. It's like, oh my God, Becky. Anywho, that's beside the point, guys. Get back on track, what was I saying? It happens to me, guys, all the time. Work in progress. Okay, so again, I participated in NaNoWriMo, as I'm sure a lot of you out there may have. And for those of you who don't know, NaNoWriMo is, it's short for National Novel Writing Month, which is held in the month of November. Anywho, I've heard a lot of people saying things like you'll have like a nano hangover. I think I have it, guys. I think I have it. I really don't have any interest right now to go back to the story that I was writing. I think I'm too close to the project. So what I propose is maybe looking at some of my older manuscripts, why the other one from Nano kind of simmers a little. So that way when I do go back to it, I'm going to try maybe to let it set, I don't know, 30 days, 60 days, probably no longer than that though, because I do want to get back to it. And I would actually like to start editing what I have written and kind of go from there. But I have heard many YouTubers that are writers, author tubers, I guess is a better word. I have, excuse me, my seat, guys. Oh, anyway, let me scoot up here. I don't want to bump the desk like I did last time, because when I did that last time, it like shut off the video and I was like, oh my gosh. But anywho, I forgot what I was saying. Why does this happen to me? It's writer's brain, I'm telling you. Or maybe it's just my brain, I don't know. Anyway, I've heard lots of people say that, that you need to get a little bit of distance from your novel before you go back and edit it. So I think the general idea, actually, I have a quote on this. Let me, where, oh, where? I got it. Okay, so I know that you guys who have been watching my videos, you probably already know that I keep a bullet journal, several actually, but I have a quote in here. You know what? While I'm, never mind. Let's stick to one thing at a time. One thing at a time. I will do that. Because otherwise, guys, this video will be such a mess and just completely all over the place, and we don't want that. Because I'm trying to keep this video short, you know, because I just want to check in. I know a lot of people don't have a lot of time, and you're really selective with what videos you do watch, so I want to bring content, you know, that you'll have interest in, and I don't want to keep you all day. So, but anywho, back to what I was saying. This is part of my bullet journal. Can you guys see that? Okay, so on one side, I have edits, chapter by chapter. I also have this quote, which says, write without fear and edit without mercy. So that is the plan. And I know that I would not be able to edit it if I'm still so close to the project that I can't even see what's wrong with it. So what I decided to do was kind of put it on the back. Well, that wasn't good. It just fell, but okay. Yes. Anyway, what I wanted to do was kind of put that project on the back burner for a little while, and pull out some of my old works in progress. So from the title of this video, I'm getting around to it, guys. I hope that you can see that I do have other books in the works. I have been writing for a very long time, most of my life, as a matter of fact. And for some reason, I don't know. I would have an idea. I would write it down. Sometimes it would just be a sentence or two, sometimes a paragraph or two, sometimes a page or two, sometimes a chapter or two. But I've only ever finished one complete manuscript. Right now, I am working on a series, which is what I was, oops, sorry guys, what I was doing for Nano. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put that on the back burner, and I have, oh goodness, my phone is like just talking to me, guys. I'm sorry. Let me turn this thing off. Leave me alone, phone. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm out of frame here, but I was reaching for something. So today we are going to look at some of my older works in progress. So these span like at least a decade. Some of them I've printed out from my old Acer computer, which that should kind of tell you some things about how old some of this writing is. But what I wanted to do was share a couple of them with you that are not very long, and just talk about, you know, the mistakes that I can catch now. Maybe, you know, if you are interested in having like a write with me where we can go and maybe, you know, see each other's progress, participating in the comments with what story you think is worth, in your opinion. I know it's subjective, but I'm thinking about doing like a poll or something. I'm not sure yet how to do all of that, so, you know, bear with me. I'll figure it out. But today, we're talking about works in progress. So I know that there's probably a lot of you that are like me that have, you know, a lot of irons in the fire. And I, for one, have a ton of different books, and they're all different genres. Now, my NaNoWriMo project is, I would say, more of a, it's almost tragic, guys. It's, I think it's more of a suspense thriller. I do write other stuff. I'm not so great at, like, the romance stuff. I don't know why, but it's just not my thing. I kind of gravitate towards the more darker and twisty type stuff. I don't know, it's just my brain, guys. But so anyway, I'm going to pull up some of those, and I'm probably only going to read maybe two, and let you guys, if you'd like to, just, comment below which one you would be most interested in reading, because I'm only going to make these into short stories, or at the longest, a novella. Because I have so much other stuff that I need to do with other books that I can't spend a lot of time on these little ideas. But anywho, so let's get started. Let me adjust that and find my glasses. Okay, you guys are going to have to give me just a second. I am so sorry. Where are they? Glasses. How do you find your glasses when you don't have your glasses? Like, oh, okay. Lord have mercy. Dang it, man. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I'm back. I'm back. Got my glasses. Oddly enough, they were in the hallway, on top of a magazine, so it is what it is. Okay, so now that I have my glasses on, okay, I'm going to try to pick the works that have, the shortest amount of words, because I think it'll be quicker, for one, and for two, they're not really fully developed ideas or stories yet, so they could change. But again, please, if you're still here, comment below which one that you would like to see or maybe read one day, and we'll go from there. So, okay, so this one looks like it might be, it's 5 pages. I'm not going to read all 5 pages. Don't panic. But I will read the first page. Okay? All right. This one was called Kingdom Reign. Sitting here in the dimly lit room, blowing smoke rings into the air, I watch as the floating gray is sucked into the circulating path of the blades of the ceiling fan. Intensely, I watch as the smoke dissipates. Crossing the floor of my roach-ridden apartment, a flicker from the corner of my eye catches my attention. Stepping a couple strides toward the window, something clangs on the fire escape bars. I knock the cherry off the end of my smoke and stick the cigarette short behind my ear. Poking my head out the window slowly, I see nothing but an alley cat rattling over on a tuna can. I don't know what's up with all that wording. I think it was mostly typos, but, I don't know. Anywho, I shake my head and step out onto the platform and steady myself with the rail. I look to my left and see a bag lady picking up yet another stray cat to add to her collection. To my right, a drunkard is pissing on a dumpster. Straight across the alleyway, Agnes Tolowitz is getting ready for work. I look away because old Aggie never closes her curtains. Nobody wants to see that old broad in her husband's tattered skivvies. The lamppost light flickers again, and I lose interest in the midnight hour activity. Climbing back through the window, I walk toward the bed, and sitting on the edge, I pull out the Zippo and the short from behind my ear. I take the last few draws off of it and douse it out in the ashtray. I lie back now with my arms tucked snugly behind my head, and I try to catch some shut-eye. My throat was in need of hydration when I awoke. I sleepily reach for the long-neck bottle of Michelob from the night before. I take a quick swig and then spew it from my mouth. Peering into the tunnel, I see the cockroach doing the backstroke in the foam, and I grimace. Sluggishly, I pull myself upright and make my way to the kitchen, dropping the infested beer bottle into the trash can on my way to the sink. I'm going to stop there because this is a really a really, really old manuscript. And there's so many mistakes, guys. It's so embarrassing to read some of this older stuff. Believe it or not, I have learned quite a bit, and I do believe that I'm better than I was back then, as most of you will know if you're looking back at your older stuff. It's really interesting to see the just the changes and your growth as a writer. For me, at least, this was really eye opening, guys. I said I a lot. Um, the grammar wasn't correct. There was a lot of wordy situations going on. But I'm okay with that because I would much rather, and actually, I was just telling this to someone. I wish I could remember who it was. Anyway, I was just telling someone earlier today, as a matter of fact, that I would rather, when someone reads my stuff, whether it be old or new or whatever, if they're beta reading for me, or whatever, I would much rather someone be honest with me about the mistakes that I was making. So that way, I can grow, I can learn from my mistakes and grow as a writer. I don't want people just to, you know, worry about my feelings or whatever, because I take feelings out of it. Don't blow smoke up my arse. I would much rather, you just give me your honest opinion, because how else are you going to learn? Anyway, so that was one, Kingdom Reign. So let's go on to a second one. Let's see. Okay, this was an old manuscript from like 10 years ago. This one has a crap title called Dr. Love, even though it's not a romance. So it's more like Dr. Frankenstein. But anyway. Okay. I felt the blow to my head, and it felt as if I were being hit by a brick instead of a fist. The pain was excruciating. My eyes felt like they were going to pop right out of my sockets. Just as that thought reached the surface of my aching brain, my right eye liquefied. My vision was so blurry, and a sharp shooting pain blinded me. The ringing in my ears made it hard to decipher whether what I was hearing was coming from inside of my head or from an external source. The sound of metal on metal was unmistakable, and then that was followed by a drawer or a door slamming shut. I couldn't comprehend why hearing these sounds made me feel even more frightened. The next thing I was aware of was the repeated pressure and stinging all over my body. My eyes were swollen at this point, so much so that I could barely make out the silhouette as it backed away from me. When I heard the booming voice scream my name, I knew that it was Darren. Just when I thought he was finally done with me, I felt the hardness of a steel-toed boot kick me in my stomach. He stomped my leg hard, and the weight of him felt as if it were crushing me, pinning me beneath him. I tried to buck him off me, which only fueled his anger more, because he hit me with something hard and cold twice on the side of my face. I felt my jaw crumble under the force of the object, and I was sure that the jagged small thing on my tongue was a tooth that had been knocked out of its foundation. Something hit my chest like a boulder, and then I burned. Stinging sensation rose from my chest. I felt the wind from inside of me leave me and left me gasping. It was almost as if I were being suffocated. I tried desperately to hold on to whatever little oxygen my body still possessed. I felt warm and sticky all over. I began to shiver from a cold chill that moved slowly over my entire body. Where was this coldness coming from? My body felt as if it had been placed near a drafty window or even an open freezer door. Only this was mid-August. It shouldn't be this chilly, even with air conditioner on the house being on. I suddenly felt very tired, and my breathing was becoming hard. I struggled for air and for the need to stay awake. I'm going to stop there. Obviously, this one has a ton of issues with it as well. But anyway, so that's a little glimpse into some of my older writings. This is option 3, Truth Hurts. And I think I'm only going to read maybe a paragraph of this one since the video is already getting long. And I don't want to give you guys too many choices, to tell me what you think and which ones you would like to read, or for me to maybe do Manuscript Mondays with, or Wednesday Write With Me's, and figure out the story from there. But anyway, just vote on which one you think I need to go back to and maybe work on a little more. And if you like it or whatever, just comment below for me. Okay, so this one is called Truth Hurts. I will only hurt you and cause you pain. I'm never going to amount to anything, and you deserve so much better. So much more than I will ever be able to give you. And I will ruin your life, he said. I should have believed that truer words had never been spoken. He had told me exactly what he would do, and what he thought about me, and what he knew about himself from the very beginning, before any of it had ever taken place. He had warned me, if only I'd listened. Okay, so that's that one. And let's see. I might have one more that wouldn't be so bad to share. You know what? No, we're going to keep it short. So basically, we're going to do those 3. So if you guys could just do me a favor, leave a comment below on which one you kind of were interested in, and let me know if you would be interested in me doing a ride along, not ride along. I need to enunciate. Anywho, I know this video is really long. Sorry about that, guys. But anywho, that's all I really have for you today. I just wanted to know what works in progress, or WIPs, are you guys working on? And another question, is it the same work in progress that you were doing for NaNoWriMo if you were participating in that? Comment down below, let me know what's going on. I would love to hear some of your story ideas, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. But that's all I got for you today, and happy writing, guys. Till next time. Bye.